Peace be to you all. This is Omar Abdul Malik, Physician Assistant and Health Educator. So, happy belated New Year by the Gregorian calendar. So 2019, man, going into the second decade of the new millennium. I wanted to talk to you guys, kind of like a follow-up of my last video of goal setting. So we're already in the second day of the new year, and there were some goal-oriented tasks that I was supposed to do that I didn't, with which I did not follow through. But the day's still young. So I got off from work this morning and did a night shift, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Or rather, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. But Wednesday is my one of my run days, so I got to do it. Snuck in a Red Bull and some coffee, so I'm out here. But anyway, that kind of segues into what I want to talk about, and that's setting goal-oriented tasks for yourself, and just keep your goals big and your goals, keep them lofty. Whatever you want to do, and keep it as something that you can actually see yourself doing. Maybe some of you all are social activists and you want to, fight for women's equal pay or something like that, or fight for where you feel rights to be people who are marginalized. You may want to do something about, the amount of trash that humans produce or something. Whatever it is, keep your goals lofty, but keep your goal-oriented task kind of humble and short and doable. By that I mean, keep them where you could accomplish them during a given day according to your schedule. Here, I'll give you an example. I had a patient, 50-year-old guy, my age. So he, poor guy, was morbidly obese, very poorly controlled diabetes, hemoglobin A1C. It's like in the teens, like 13, man. I had never seen one that high. And he had diabetic neuropathy. So his feet, he was saying that his feet are always burning, and he was, they really looked bad. And he wasn't even able to take care of his parents anymore. He had older parents for whom he was caring. And the doctor with whom I was working looked at him and said, "Look, you got to lose 100 pounds." And the guy's eyes welled up with tears, and he said, How? 100 pounds? That's a lot. And I really felt for the guy, because you can't just throw that number out there. That's a big number for the average person. So he said, well, I worked with him on a plan. I said, okay, look, try to do a little bit every day, something that you could do. And for this, you got to incorporate people like registered dietitians. See some of my other videos where I've interviewed a registered dietitian, and people that really, maybe even mental health counselors or so forth, who can see what this person's relationship with food or their relationship to exercise is like. But I said, look, have a small goal every day. If you find yourself overeating before you go back for that second plate of food, wait a few minutes. We know that there's hormones now. We now know that there's hormones that will activate the satiety centers in your brain to let you know that you're full and you don't need any more food. So some people don't wait. They just gorge themselves with more food. So I said, just try a little bit every day. And I'll work with you. Yeah, I lost contact with the guy, but I wonder how well he followed up on my advice. It may take you a year, maybe even 2, to lose that 100 pounds. But try to set a small goal. Say, I'm going to lose 1 pound by the end of the week, or let's say 5 pounds by the end of the month. So that's a quantifiable marker there. But you have to be able to see it, is my point. I have a 900-second rule that I created, and the 900 seconds is that there's 900 seconds in 15 minutes. If you invest 15 minutes a day into a goal-oriented task, you'll find that cumulatively by the end of the week, and certainly by the end of the month, you will have invested some good solid time into whatever it is you're trying to achieve. When I was doing my first degree is in biology, man, I was just so clueless about studying. I thought you could just sit there and study for a 5-chapter chemistry exam, not having read the book for weeks, or even really attended class because some smart guy in our class said, "Oh, I never go to class, but I still bust out A's on the exam." I said, "Well, it sounds good to me." I flunked every exam. It was like, oh, golly, how come I'm not doing it? I couldn't do what he did. And I don't know, maybe he was just gifted with it. But I found I had great challenges with just sitting my behind down and studying for long periods of time. The time that you have to invest. If you're like me, if you're average intelligence, average along that bell curve, you're like right in the middle, maybe slightly below average. But if you're like me and you actually have to study really, really hard to get just not even stellar grades, just halfway decent grades, you have to invest that time, and that takes hours. Well, I didn't know how to discipline myself to study for hours. So I would challenge myself. I said, okay, in 1 hour, let me try to get in 3 good 15-minute study sessions. And you know, that way by the end of the hour, I will have given a good 45 minutes of real studying. I don't mean sitting there for 4 hours and just zoning out. I started school back in the late 80s. They didn't have cell phones then, so I wasn't texting or watching YouTube. But yeah, sometimes just sitting there. And God help you if you see one of your friends and you just start talking. Let's go to the student union, get something to eat. Wasting hours and hours of time. But that's just an example. So 900 seconds. Find out something you want to do. Just one of my religious goals, I'm Muslim, is to try to memorize some new surahs. Those are chapters in our Quran. So I'm going to take just 900 seconds a day to try to dedicate to learning Arabic. Arabic's supposedly like the 4th hardest language for English speakers to learn. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to dedicate myself to that for 2019 and see where it takes me by 2020. I might do a video completely in Arabic. That would be kind of cool. Inshallah. But I hope you guys find this advice useful. It's a 900-second rule. For those of you guys that are applying to PA school and having problems or having challenges with your personal statements, just spend 900 seconds a day working on that personal statement. If you got to take your GREs, your GREs, 900 seconds a day, you know, if you're not taking the exam for another few months or several months. Yeah, I hope that works. Anyway, I wish you all the very best in your positive endeavors. Thank you all for the positive comments that you've been leaving, and even some of the critical and negative ones. Those are cool too. But I wish you all the best of success in your positive endeavors. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all that good stuff. So take care. Peace.